Welcome to Super Skills. This is where you can acquire and develop your IT skills. In this video, I will be showing you how you can use formulas in Microsoft Excel. Stay tuned. Now, we want to talk about how we can use formulas in Microsoft Excel. Formulas are used to calculate or compute the result of numerical values. But before we can use formulas, we need to know about the rules for using formulas. Well, rule number 1, type the equal sign first. The equal sign should be typed first before you enter any formula. Number 2, do not use spaces when typing formulas in Microsoft Excel. And number 3, make use of the cell reference or the cell address or possibly the range address when typing the formulas. So these are the 3 rules that we want to get used to when we are using formulas. Now, based on what you can see on the screen, I want to talk about how we can calculate the total expenses in this budget. For us to calculate the total expenses in this budget, there are 3 ways we can do that. The first way, well, what we can do first is to use the cell references. So as usual, we'll type the equal sign first. After typing the equal sign, you click on what you want to calculate. In this case, we are adding what we have in January with the amount we have in February. So after typing the equal sign, you click on the cell address, which is C6, and then you type your plus sign, and then you click on the next cell, D6, and you press enter. So it gives you the result. That is the first method of addition. Now the second thing we can do is to use the sum function. So you use the equal sign and then you type the sum function, open bracket, and then you click and drag. Then you close the bracket and then you press the enter key. It also gives you the result. And then the third way we can do that is very easy and simple. All you need to do is to click and drag until you get to the location where you want to store the result, and then you click on the auto sum feature, which also gives you the result. So these are the 3 ways in which you can use the calculation. Now, how do we now calculate the other items for food, telephone, transport? We don't have to enter the formula all over again. All we need to do is to copy what we have for the expenses in rent to the other items. And how do we do that? So simply click on the cell, move your mouse pointer to the fill handle, which is this location here, then you click and drag. That's it. So that gives you the result. And that is how you can copy the formula. Now, what about the balance? For us to get the balance, we need to subtract what we have in expenses from the amount. That means that it is amount minus expenses. So in this case, we type your equal sign, and then you click on what we have here, which is B6 minus E6, and then you press your enter key. That gives you the result. And as usual, what you do is to also copy the result. You are not copying the 2000, but instead you are copying the formula, and that gives you the result for the other items. And regarding the total for all the items, all you need to do is to select the items, and then you use the auto sum. You can also click the total, use the fill handle, click and drag, and that also gives you the result. So that's what we can do in how we can use the formulas. Now let's take one more example. This example is for a school, and in this worksheet we're going to see how you can calculate the total score of the students. What we do, we use the easiest method, click and drag, and then you use the auto sum. That gives you the result. Then you click on the result, place your mouse pointer on the fill handle, click and drag. Voila, that gives you the result also. Now what about the average? How can we calculate the average? Well, we have to use the average function. So you type your equal sign and then you type average. Then you open the bracket. Then you are looking for the average of maths, English and biology. So you click, drag, and then you close the bracket. When you are done, you hit the enter key and it gives you the average of the marks or score. To get the average of the other students, you don't need to enter the formula all over again. All you need to do is to copy the formula. Place your mouse pointer on the fill handle, click and drag, and that gives you the result. So if you like, you can also decide to format the worksheet, as these grids will not appear when you print. So you click and you can add the borders. Click the border and select all borders. And you can now decide to make these ones bold. And then you can now center these items. Then for the heading, you can select all the range, make it bold, and then you can also merge and center. So that's how you can also use your formula in Microsoft Excel. So from these two examples now, we've been able to see clearly how to use formulas in Excel. So what are you waiting for? Get a laptop and start practicing, and you'll soon become an expert before you know it. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe for this video so that you can receive notification of my videos. So keep watching and I will see you in the next video.